Hi everyone, it's Rachel Smith with Remax up in Big Bear. Today I'm going to walk you through this new listing that just hit the market, 745 Barrett. Come check it out. So here we are from the street, 745 Barrett, one of my favorite streets. It's actually facing shore, so if you wanted to, you could probably petition to be 745 Shore. But what's so great about Shore right here is this. You have, it's like National Forest, but this is owned by the Bear Valley Trails Foundation, and they have built a 3 to 8 mile, so it's a 3-mile loop, but you can do little offshoots that can make it up to 9 miles. And that's right across the street from the house. So all of this is parking for the trail system over here. Down here at the stop sign, I think you'll see it right around there, is going to be Big Bear Boulevard, right where that car was. We're about 5 minutes to the grocery stores, 6 minutes or so to the ski slope area, 6 minutes to the lake. So close to everything, everywhere you would want to be. So as far as the house goes, we're looking at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1216 square foot on a 7,500 square foot lot. It's actually 2 different lots, and they do come together as a package deal. So the property line is going to come down to these trees down here. So you're going to get everything back there, right around here. These used to be where we held our garbage cans, but now that we have these bigger ones, they no longer fit. So as you can see, tons of parking. You could fit like 9 cars just out here. And if you wanted to, you could do RV boat parking in the back as well. Kind of like a little garage shed back in the back part of the backyard too. And so coming up to the home, you'll notice that it is vinyl siding. So it is kind of like a, what do you call that? Like a blackish gray. And the roof is like a blackish green color too. So like little hints of that green that we usually see on the carpet in Big Bear. I got a little hint of it on the roof. This is what we call a Dutch gambrel. So it's kind of like a barn shape if you're looking at it from this side or this side. But you're going to be entering this direction. You've got the 2 dormers up here, 3 bedrooms upstairs, 1 bathroom upstairs, 1 downstairs, and then the living kitchen and dining all on that downstairs too. So here we have covered entry. It's kind of like a caviar color. So quiet. And we are in a corner lot as well. And here's that green I was mentioning too. I love that color. Okay, so this one is currently used as an Airbnb. They do pretty well with it. The prior owner used this as a secondary home. So you can kind of do either. It does have laundry. It does have a good floor plan. It does have storage. So it could also be a full-time residence if that's what you wanted, if you're looking for. We do have laminate hardwood floor. It is the same floor all throughout the house. Makes it really easy, light, bright, and clean in here. Easy to clean too. And so first we're going to come into the kitchen. Just want to kind of peek at the windows. We do have dual pane windows with grids in them, so they are upgraded windows. We have the dining in the kitchen. You could get a little bit bigger if you wanted to and wanted to build out a buffet over here. But for the rental, it's for 6 people, so 6 people it is. And I think you probably wouldn't want too many more people in here. I love that they've colored the tongue and groove ceiling, the white, kind of giving it like a modern farmhouse feel in here. But it also gives it like a nice upgraded cleanliness feel to it too. Because when things are white, you can just tell when they're dirty, and that's what I love. So we've got this quartz gray, glittery countertops with a herringbone subway tile in the back. So all upgraded kitchen. We've got stainless steel appliances. So oven, dishwasher, and then I want to check out this sink. Nice Kraus single sink. And I love that they did all that tile up there too. Cabinetry, we've kind of got the original cabinetry, but we've got the upgraded handles on them too. Super clean for being a rental, that's for sure. So on something like this, you should be able to make $40,000 to $50,000 on it, I would recommend, or I would estimate if it were me doing it in a year. And that's just kind of like a, not even trying too hard number. So this is coming off the kitchen. We've got access to the front over here. This is still you up here, the yard up there as well, and then access to the hot tub, which we're gonna get out there at the very end, but I just wanted to show you since we're off the kitchen right now. So your panel is gonna be on this side of the house. And what's great is you're not getting any kind of woodpeckers in this because it is that vinyl siding. Right. So if you're looking for a short-term rental, this would be a good one. If you're looking for something to convert into a long-term rental, this would be a great option for that as well. So here we are coming into the living room. Furniture is in excellent condition. It is being sold furnished if your heart desires that. Furniture is offered outside of escrow. But I can tell you this is nice furniture. It's not cheap, but and it's also very, very clean. I just want to sit here and kind of show you this angle right here. And another thing, so not just the ceiling that was painted, but we do have the walls over here that were painted. I personally love the white because a lot of times in a room like this, when it's all wood, it can sometimes be overwhelming and really, really dark. Because if you can notice, the ceiling is actually the floor from upstairs. So it's really hard to get lighting in this room. So painting it white really, really matters. So we've got our TV here. All these headers were painted white. And then we kept the original brick fireplace here. So the fireplace does have our gas starter right here. These are fake logs in here, but I assume that you could take that out and turn it back into a regular fireplace. But this just makes it easy for cleaning for people too, especially for having renters in here a lot, not having to clean out the ashes. And then from here, we've got access to the back, but we're not going to go out there yet. We'll do that at the very end of the tour. So we are on a wall heater here. One thing that I have seen people that have this style of a home do is just cut a hole in the ceiling and kind of put a vent there just so that that heat rises through there and gets to those upper bedrooms quicker. Locked closet just because we are a rental, so we left that one locked. We have a stackable washer dryer, water heater. Water heater looks somewhat newer. It is double strapped. It does have its TPR valve, but one thing it is missing is the drip pan. If you are a home inspector, let me know why we need a drip pan. I would like to know. So here we are in the bathroom. And again, like our floor is all the same all throughout the house, which I love. We have upgraded the bathroom. So we've got this single piece right here. Nice. And then they've taken out the medicine cabinet and just kind of made it a nice clean space. Maybe getting a shelf up here would be kind of cool for like toothbrushes and stuff. Upgraded toilet. Just about as much closet space as you would need in the bathroom. And then we have the shower. So this looks like it's been painted before. It's kind of like a almondy taupe color. Pretty clean plastic Got upgraded fixtures in here. Easy to clean too. Like these kind of showers, like just, I think housekeepers probably love them because they are easy to scrub. All right, so let's go upstairs. So what's important in here and in this floor plan, on a normal gambrel, we just have one bathroom downstairs, but in a Dutch gambrel, we get one bathroom on each level, which I think is important because people don't want to come downstairs in the middle of the night. Okay, so here we are at the top of the stairs. Nice, beautiful window looking out the back. In a lot of Dutch gambrels, there's nothing here. It's just a wall. So you get a lot of sunlight right here too. So we have bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bedroom. And if you saw the listing video I did over on Catalina not too long ago, same floor plan. So coming in, we've got beautiful, nice, clean, white bedroom, beautiful beds. I think people love to see like white on beds just because white equals clean, just like I keep mentioning. Updated fan. And then we've got storage in here too. It's a nice big closet. As you can see, this is what makes it, I think, more of a primary too, where people can use that. And then up here, we've got access to the attic. And then we're gonna go into the bathroom upstairs. So all the same products used in here too. This is the same as the downstairs one, just a wee bit bigger. Super clean, nice, kind of like a quartz up here, all one piece. And then also what's nice is that you've got the ability to put stuff up here too. Updated light and the mirror. And then we've got the same exact tub and the same exact fixtures as what was downstairs. What do you think that's used for? At first when I was thinking toothbrush, but then when I walked off, I was like, that's a mighty big toothbrush. I don't know. Maybe it's for like a wash rag or something. I would like to know. If you have an idea in the comments, let me know. So next we're going into bedroom number 2. And this one's going to be the bunk room. We've got a queen and then a twin above the queen. No trundle on this bunk. But I think that's probably best because otherwise if that trundle was open, you wouldn't be able to open that door in the event of an emergency. So I think it's probably better that way. Nice, clean, updated sheets. We do have a closet and a window, making this a legal bedroom number 2. And then just a nice little sitting area right here that's cute. Maybe even putting like a tiny table up here to sit and have like a little office area at. And then we're gonna go into bedroom number 3. So this is the larger of the 3 bedrooms. And in here we have a king size bed. 2 end tables. Nice light in here. I couldn't figure out the light in here, but what I'm saying is like nice light from the windows. So I'm pretty pleased with like how bright it is in here. And I love just the decor. Some people nail it and some people don't. And I think they've nailed it. And then in here we have kind of like a walk-in-ish closet. And so from here, let's go downstairs and we'll go to that outside. Here is our handrail too. I want to point this out that you can grab it, which is a legal requirement for short-term rentals. And then on the other side over here, we got that same handrail. We have these to stop kiddos from falling through. Okay, so it's April. We got snow last night. I can't believe it, but it's happened. So our deck is in great shape. Doesn't seem to be chipping in any areas. Good look at the back of the house over here. This is all part of the land over here, so you have a natural sledding hill right here, which is pretty cool. We've got the shed over here, which we're not going into for the purpose of the video, but if you would like to drive up and take a look at it, I will give you a personal tour of the shed. Under here, good, looking good down there too. We are up on concrete blocks, which is what we want to avoid termite damage in the mountains. We are fenced in the backyard as well. Got some sort of like, kind of like a grass growing too, which makes it really pretty. And they allow pets in theirs. Here's our little ski area, sledding stuff. And then our nice little spa area. So private, blocking you from the neighbors on this side as well as from back here. This is a deck that was built specifically for the spa, just to keep it low to the ground so that you didn't have to have like an engineer on it too. But surrounded by beautiful pine trees too. So all of this just hitting the market. Dutch Gambrel, Big Bear City, right across from Maple Hills Trails. Let me know what you think and when you would like to come up and take a look. Talk to you soon. Bye.